Hey my friends, this is probably the latest start I've ever gotten on one of my adventures. Luckily it's pretty close, we're only going about an hour away, but it's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is when I was planning on getting there. I am planning on some afternoon showers, so I wasn't planning on doing anything until closer to sunset this evening anyways. But I am currently at Publix. I'm just gonna run in, grab some groceries, a few things that I need for today, and well, for this weekend, and then go home, pop them in the fridge, and we will finally be ready to hit it. I cannot wait to show you around this park. We are going to be exploring a new Florida state park, well, new to the channel, not a new park. Which, by the way, I'm Heather, and this is my channel, Heather's Hikes and Adventures, where I take you all over the place, hiking and adventuring and different locations while I review parks, campgrounds, and just visit really cool places. I also give a lot of van life tips and what it's like to travel around solo in your vehicle. So if any of that sounds like it's up your alley, please hit subscribe, because I would love to have you stick around for future videos and to catch up on some of my past adventures. But off of that tangent now, we are going to be exploring Tomoka State Park on the Tomoka River, I think. I'll give you all the details when we get there, but they've got a really great camp store and outpost, a lot of really cool views. It's supposed to be a really lovely campground with big private shady spaces, so we are going to check all of that out as soon as I get this food for my tummy. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, I resisted the urge to get some beer, but we've got all the necessities in my Florida bag. And Terra is ready to get loaded up the rest of the way and get the heck out of here, because we need to escape. For those of you that remember in my last video where I said I lost my debit card somewhere in Terra, well, it never showed up. So I'm still waiting the 5 to 7 business days for my new one. And in the meantime, of course, my old one gets deactivated. So I finally realized that I can transfer money from my bank account instead of my debit card to my emergency credit card. So I'm transferring the exact amount that I need when I need to use it for now as a workaround, because I don't want to increase the amount on my credit card at all. So I want to make sure whatever I add on there is only what I need and that I'm paying it with my checking account. So that's my life hack for the moment. Follow me for more life tips. I swear I have been such a hot mess this August already. I don't know what it is about August, but whew, come September I should be normal again. One can hope. Anyways, I am approaching home base now, so I am gonna get to it, get my stuff together, and we are gonna head the heck out of here. All right, let's grab these groceries and finish getting loaded Terra up without killing myself over my ever messy garage. You're still supposed to be ignoring that, by the way. All right, as I gasp out of breath here, whew, I am so out of shape. Just a quick peek at my necessities. One for home base, one for my fridge to go with. Gotta have my creamer for coffee. Picked up a couple of rices because I was out. Pepperoni for my adult Lunchables, along with tomato basil crackers. I will take those out of the package to save room. This, I love these things. The Italian beef roast, there's a few different ones. They're all good. Highly recommend them all. So yeah, this is gonna be dinner one night or two. Got some more beans, bagged salad. Make sure you're checking the expiration date on these. I've noticed a lot of them in the store are like same day expiration lately, so just be mindful of that. Alright, extra sharp cheddar to go with my cheese and pepperoni, a couple big bottles of Gatorade because I figured out it's a lot cheaper that way, and a dessert for me. We'll see if I can split it into 2 nights worth. Alright, let me get everything loaded up in here and in my fridge, and we should be ready to hit the road. Okay, my friends, I am finally backing out of my house. Doors down, and we are ready to hit it. Definitely looks like it's gonna rain soon. I'm gonna be plugging the GPS in shortly, but I know the general direction I'm going. We are actually heading to Ormond Beach, but we are not going to be on the beach. We are going to be exploring a different part of Ormond that I think is equally beautiful and worth showing you. So I hope you enjoy it. And then we're going to check out the campgrounds and the park that I'm going to be staying at, which has some really cool features. So I think we're going to go 434 instead of 436 because I'm just not a fan of 436. But anywho, now that we are on the road, we're just going to stop for some gas, and then I will check in with you once we have made some progress and are somewhere worth showing you. Alright, see you in a bit. Woohoo! We are finally on the road, friends and adventurers. Finally, I was going to leave the house at 2 p.m. and it is 4:30. But you know, hey, that's alright. It's supposed to be kind of stormy and icky for the next couple hours anyways, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm having real motivation issues this week. Between my kiddos starting school again, my eldest are both starting their freshman year of high school. I'm so glad that they have each other at least, but I'm just not mentally prepared to have high schoolers. And then my youngest is in 7th grade all by herself now. So this year was the first year I got really emotional in a long time, and it was also the first year I didn't get to drop my boys off at the school in Terra, well, and my previous van, since their first day of kindergarten. So they're taking the bus this year, which just happens to be right next to my house. So I saw them off, of course, but it just wasn't the same. I had myself a good cry on their first day this week, and between work and doctor's appointments, I just decided last minute I was going to try to do some free camping somewhere, but I just didn't want to deal with additional stress of finding a place and the uncertainty. And for me, I know a lot of you are probably laughing and rolling your eyes at me right now, but for me, that's stress, okay? And I just didn't want to deal with any additional stress. I felt like, okay, these next 2 days, I don't want to think, I don't want to worry, I don't want to stress. I'm going to forget about work, I'm going to forget about school. I am just going to unwind, read, catch up on my editing that I am so behind on so that I can get back on track with my regular posting, because I do not want to start slacking in that department with you guys. I really want to get 1 to 2 videos every week up for you. So if you haven't, go ahead and check out the playlist that I posted on my community page of how to get started. I'm going to be doing a video soon of the things that I think you absolutely should, definitely without a doubt, have to get started in this life, be it full-time, camping, whatever. But in the meantime, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of compile all of the related videos that go into more detail, like about window coverings, whether you need a fridge, what food options you can keep on hand that don't require refrigeration, just some basics. So definitely check that out when you've got some time. It's also a good refresher for some of us. But I think I've been rambling enough about that. The purpose of this trip is for me to escape reality, unwind for a few days. I'm going to be spending one night in the woods and one night on the beach. So a nice mix, get my toes in the sand, feel the waves, and also hide in the trees. My two favorite things to do in Florida. So I'll definitely keep you posted and share everything with you. I'll show you my campsites and kind of just a little bit more insight into how I personally camp when I am on the road. So I hope you find it enjoyable. I hope if you're not already, you subscribe so that you don't miss any past or future content. And I'm going to shut up and get into the actual content of today's video. So I will check in with you when we get to the first stop. Bye for now. Okay, in this scheme of me being not ready or prepared like I normally am, my debit card still hasn't come, so I've been having to use my backup. I didn't finish charging everything before hitting the road like I always do, so I have my power bank and my fan down, my Kuni fan down on the floor of the passenger seat charging up on my inverter while I'm driving, so that those will at least be full. I mean, they're almost charged. I'm just topping them off, so they should be good by the time we arrive. But I'm telling you, if it weren't for the fact that I have this routine in my head, I would have not even known what I'd forgotten. I probably would have left stuff at home base. Whew. Anyways, we now have a full tank. I am so grateful for lower gas prices. May they continue to lower. I don't know what that means, but it seems like, you know, a good luck thing. By the way, I gotta show you my new little spot for all my national park stuff. I don't think I've shown you guys yet, so hopefully I remember that later when I get to camp. All right, enough blibber blabber, and we are hitting the road into some old Florida, and I will see you there.